going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on the Tahoe yet again. I know it's been pretty popular the past couple weeks, but got some things I want to iron out on it, and this one has been happening for a while now. A lot of the times it doesn't unlock, and it's just really irritating, because then you got to go into the car, unlock it by hand. And I found out here recently sometimes it doesn't even lock, so I think I'm having a lock actuator issue, because sometimes you can click it and you'll see it kind of want to move up a little bit and then it'll just pop right back down. So I'm going to replace that with what's in this box. And yes, it's not a GM genuine. I couldn't find a GM genuine, but it's a Dorman replacement part from, of course, Rock Auto. So that should do fine. Dorman is really close to OE, especially when it comes to stuff like this. So I'm gonna go ahead, start popping this door panel off. If you guys watched where I changed out the handles, it's basically the same thing. I'll just probably set you guys up on a tripod and just hurry up and pop those out. Okay, so now the door panel is off. Go ahead, pop this off and just strip this bag just a little bit. And what we're going to want to get to is right up in here. It's held on by these 3 bolts. So go ahead and take these off. These are T30s. And then I think we've got to disconnect the door handle itself too. So if you can see up in there, that yellow connector, I think we gotta undo that, same as if we were changing out the door handle, because I think that's what connects it to the door handle. So go ahead, unhook that. All right, as you can see all the pieces off. You just push that little tab in, I believe, and that whole piece comes out. So now we should be good to just take these off, and the whole thing should pull out. You'll have to kind of finagle this thing around, but shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so I was able to wiggle that out without undoing all this, because I kind of want to show you guys how you're going to do it. So this bar will transfer over, and that one's easy enough. Just twist it enough to get it around that way, and that pulls out. We'll transfer that over to the new one. And you always want to compare, and I've already kind of done that here, and they look the same. So you always just want to compare your old part with your new part, just so you don't take everything apart and it's, you know, the wrong one. So you'll take these two, you'll squeeze these two together, and that will pop out. Then that whole thing slides out like that, and then you'll just slide this threaded cable out. Sorry if you guys can't see that too well. Like I said, I'm doing all this one-handed. So, and this one, I think this little purple clip is a safety clip. So you'll pry that up, and then this whole thing should slide out. So let me do that. All right, and the old part is out. So again, with that out, grab it, compare it to our new part. Looks exactly the same. That's what we want. And I'm hoping, because the other side's a little bit of a pain too, but it's locking and unlocking like it should, so I'm not gonna worry about that yet. But this side is kind of a pain to open. You've got to pull on that handle pretty good first open, so I'm kind of hoping that helps out that too. But it all looks the same, and this clip, like I said, this orange or this purple piece pulls up pretty far. Be careful, don't break that either, because that's the only thing that holds this connector on. So if you break that, that'll be a bad time. So just pry on it a little bit on the sides. Be careful, make sure it all comes up even, and you'll be good to go. So now we can pretty much just start slapping this one together, and we'll see if that fixes my problem. All right, guys, so the whole thing is in. I just went ahead and pop that back in because I've already tried it. It looks real good. The only thing, I got a little nervous at first just because this wire right here was kind of in the way of the locking mechanism, and it wasn't letting it go up and down. Moved it around, got it all good. All these 3 are tight. Everything looks good. it's locking and unlocking like it's supposed to. I've shut the door, opened it. It's a lot easier to open the door now too. And I think that definitely fixed my problem. So like I said, still got a little bit of things to wrap up. Like I'm gonna do this. Hopefully those will be fixed here soon. And that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys, was just fixing that. If you guys are having this issue, or if, like I said, the doors are just kind of being a pain to open and it's bothering you and maybe breaking handles and stuff, think about swapping this out. Because like I said, this thing's old, it's probably factory. No telling how many times these doors have been open and shut. It's pretty cool because it came with a new one of these, so like you don't have to worry about trying to keep that nice. And hopefully this lasts a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it all back together. All right guys, so as you can see, door is back together. It locks and unlocks beautifully. Doors open amazingly. And this is the part number, 931-109, and it's Dorman door lock actuator. I think this thing was like 60 bucks, maybe a little less. I'm not 100% sure. I bought this a while ago, like before we even went on our trip and everything. So that is yet another thing crossed off the list for the Tahoe. This thing has been great so far. I mean, it's everything that's been messed up with it has just been little things. And I will say one thing, that part number is for the passenger side. The driver side is going to be a different part number for the rear because they're directional. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. But when you're looking at Rock Auto, it'll tell you if it's for the driver or passenger side. So I think that's pretty much going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked this video and it was helpful, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button if you guys like the content I'm putting out and want to see more. Go to my Amazon storefront. If you see anything on the Tahoe that you like, or the truck, or even the Mustang, anything like that will all be on my Amazon storefront. Most of the tools I use, I've gotten a lot of the specialty stuff from Amazon, stuff like that. Just go check on there, see if you like anything. Anyways, like I said, that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.